What has Zherka gotten up to in the last 10 days? Let's check it out right now. Okay, so first we're starting off with this kick, right? I mean, this is how tough it's looking. All right. So girls only mode trolling. Monkey stream. Girls only mode trolling. More of the same title. Well, wholesome roasting of girls. Monkey mode. So again, this is like Omegle, Riz tutorial. Another Omegle stream. Another Omegle stream. Girls only mode. Again, like on Omegle. More preteen girls on this. Okay. Only girls Riz. Goal setting for 2024. Same title for 5 streams in a row. No, 7. Jeffrey Zerkstein. So again, he's pretending to be Jeffrey Epstein on Omegle to teenagers. Now, this is not so much to say like, oh, he's a predator, but more so to say like, again, imagine where he was not even a year ago, unfresh and fit, on top of the world, killing it on a daily basis, going on podcasts, getting millions of views all over different platforms. And now he's right where he was when he was depressed, crying to Destiny last year. Isn't that insane? So again, uninspired content all over the board. I check when I'm over here on Kick, he's always getting very few views. All right, look at this. So this guy is quote tweeting a nostalgic post about how he misses the 2019 Zherka. Now, the only reason why I point this out is because it's obvious that he hasn't improved at all in 4 years. 6 months ago, you could have been like, okay, well, he's still a coke addict, bartender, whatever he was back then, a nightclub bouncer. But now he's like basically the same person minus the clout plus age. Okay, these are all his jokes. What do you mean she's 17? Really? Okay, when you transform into a racist but you do not get canceled, not bad. Okay, he doesn't get canceled because he's not like, oh wow, he's just dripping in finesse. He's so articulate. How does he keep getting away with it? It's because he basically just is a joke. That's why he doesn't get canceled, because nobody gives a shit about what he has to say anymore. Hence why people, like obviously there's politicians that get canceled all the time, but they're taken seriously. Zherka is a shock jock comedian at this point, but actually not hardworking enough to be a stand-up comedian. He's just impressing a bunch of 15-year-old girls on Omegle. That's the bottom line. And so that's why he's not getting canceled. It's because people don't take him as a threat. The people that you put on the ADL, people that you put on the SPLC list, those people are considered threats, not John Zherka, obviously. Okay, I'm covering up partial nudity here, but basically Zherka is reposting a tweet that says, "Is this the same man?" And it's basically Bill Clinton. And again, I would show it, but Bill Clinton's naked in this. But basically, it shows him getting massaged by a girl in her early 20s that's probably like 5'1", 90 pounds. Now, could you think like, oh, the girl could be 16? Maybe. But the point is that Zherka's entire brand is, oh, if the girl's underage, oh my God, it's so cool. Such a novelty. Wow, she's 17. As if we're supposed to give a shit either way, right? But isn't that kind of ironic? He's basically implying that Bill Clinton is a pedophile because some petite girl in her early 20s, as far as I know, is massaging him. And if it's underage, he's just assuming because there's no proof, hence why it hasn't been brought out to light yet, because obviously there's no proof that this girl's underage. In fact, I remember reading about this 2 years ago, and it turns out the girl was like 21 or something. The point is that obviously, like, even if she were 16, 17, that's Zherka's entire brand is, oh, I'm ironically a pedo. That's his whole flow. So then why the fuck is he shitting on Bill Clinton when, of all people, he's doing the same thing that Zherka does? But in fact, probably better, because at least he has his own island to hang out at, whereas obviously Zherka is just doing it over Omegle. So it's like the broke dick limp broke strategy. Folks, is this not cringe to you? This stuff right here? This just looks ridiculous. It's a horrible AI generation, but come on, man, really? I mean, they even had some hairline restoration on the Zherka picture here done in AI. Another kind of grift I really picked up on is that he says that one of my students from my dating course is rizzing up every girl on Omegle and getting hella YouTube views for it, and he just copies my style perfectly. It's awesome seeing blank dominate with a bit of help from my course. So basically, look at this. I will not be naming my student since he did not credit me. Fuck you, kid. Lamau. So then how do we trust you that it works? Because you just said so? So here he is, maybe making up this like YouTuber kid that apparently ripped his whole flow, but he won't name him to like call out the hypocrisy or like the stealing and the jacking of the flow of the Riz, which lends me to think that he's just bullshitting that, oh wow, there's somebody who's viral off of my Riz. Well, then why don't you prove it? I mean, it seems like a bunch of bullshit. So it seems like he's just trying to sell his dating course. Okay, who told him this looks good? Good morning, haters. There's no commentary needed for this. Okay, let's get a gay check on this. $5,000 in a 5-hour stream on a Tuesday. Let's go. I mean, come on, man. Really? Flame emojis in your eyes? Flame effects in your pupils? Now, what is that? Okay, here, this is super disturbing, okay? Zherka charms this cute Arabian girl in seconds and ends up getting her naked on stream. Now, folks, I did not listen to 20 minutes, but I skipped to the end, and it gets a little disconcerting, folks. Like, holy shit. And again, I'm not even player hating. I'm just saying, like, dog, this cannot be your career. This is such a like, this is so tacky. Holy shit. Okay, now this is super creepy. He turns the stream off, obviously, so he doesn't get nudity on his stream and gets banned again. But then he proceeds to, like, you gotta just listen to this, dog. Oh my god.
You trust me? Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, let me just double check. Okay, we're good.
Watch.
What happened to the man who was like fucking yelling and screaming?
So she was basically fingering herself on the stream, and the nigga didn't even turn off the thing, man. This is so gay. Holy shit. Okay, and like, you know, sometimes when you're young, you kind of have to resort to like the online sex thing. But I could not imagine myself at 30 doing it with like a 18-year-old at best, man. Oh my fucking god, that is so embarrassing for him. And he willingly posted it on his Twitter. You can hear the girl moan, bro. And it's kind of low, but I've got these $300 headphones. I promise you, I did not want to play that back again. Oh my god. Okay, now that I've traumatized your ears a little bit, my god. Anyway, so he says, I will bring back racism, sexism, and homophobia back to America as soon as I am done fist fighting women. Again, bro, you are not 13 years old. Again, when you're young, oh, the Omegle sex, oh, the phone sex. Okay, grow out of it, bro. I'm sexist, I'm homophobic, and I'm racist. You're so cool. You're so edgy, dog. No, you're not. It's fucking cringe, man. He's basically where I was a while ago with this whole, like, oh, I'm so edgy. Oh, this, you know, this Omegle sex. It's like pathetic. The guy has the same microphone as I do, and he's 10 years older. Again, with more failed edgy humor. No consent gang. Okay. Only gets 22,000 views. Only gets 158 likes. So this is the problem. This is why the algorithm isn't boosting his tweets anymore. For the most part, is because they suck. They're duds. They're retreads, and they're just unpalatable. I mean, this is just not even funny. Wow, look, AI art of me as a pirate, and no consent. Okay, cool. Thanks. And here's the problem with people in the past. When people would go up to Destiny when John was still in Orbiter, like a couple years ago, he'd probably say, oh, look, yeah, Zherka did this stupid thing, but, you know, he's just kidding. He's just joking. And you might say, well, that lets me get away with a lot. And that's true, but that means you're the butt of the joke. You're the joke. Whenever you have this, like, Freemason take, you have these takes on, again, masonry or the occult or whatever. Okay, they're not taking it seriously because everything else that you do edgy that doesn't get you canceled also doesn't get you regarded as highly as other people in philosophy or politics, right? So if you're looking at yourself not getting canceled, it's basically because you're irrelevant. And even when you were relevant and you weren't getting canceled, it's because you were the joke. You were the cocaine guy on Fresh and Fit. You weren't actually being taken seriously. And it takes a bunch of young Zoomer men that don't know any better to actually idolize that. But what we're seeing today is that less and less people that are my age are buying his shit anymore. And you might look at John Zherka's timeline, not knowing how old he is, and be like, oh, you know, he's 23. It's not as cringe. But this is how you know the guy's pushing 30 is when he's posting a meme such as the one you're looking at right now. New World Order, society, selfie. What the fuck? Did he think that was funny? Did he think this was not a Facebook mom post? Another hypocritical thing for this guy. So again, Catholic, whatever. Then he says, my favorite bitch to fuck just landed. First of all, typo on bitch. Second is basically like, what quality girl would just fly to see you and then let you take this picture of her back, okay? Again, nothing of quality. Christian, by the way, adult, by the way, we love to see it. If you guys recall, I made fun of him for posting this thing last video. Turns out he reposted the exact same thing. Again, more methed out, cracked out, and I guess, they have to dilute his coke now, so it's basically crack cocaine. He's just schizoing out. He says, "Down the kosher rabbit hole you go. Hey, Ellen, why does your set look like Epstein Island?" This is just more Stu Peters sort of like crackpot nonsense. I mean, really. So, a girl's set that has been around for, I would assume, like 15, 20 years in Ellen is apparently, something having to do with Jews and Epstein on his island because they both have blue and white pattern. That's literally it, because they both have a white and blue striped pattern at some point on the structure of both places. Really. Okay. Okay, so here's what's super gay, right? So he's doing AI, like, there's AI pictures of Zherka that he's reposting saying, "Oh, look, I'm going live." He has a picture of himself as like some sort of like Twink Iron Man cosplay, AI, and then Monkey App, which Monkey's basically like a blacker version of Omegle, I think. So here's what you're doing at 30, right? You're going live to a dwindling audience on Kick. I remember he used to get over 10,000 viewers. Now he's getting what, like 1 to 3,000? Okay. So he's going on Omegle basically at 30 as an Iron Man AI cosplay. Here he is basically simping for a TPUSA C-lister that got fired for being anti, you know what. So Zherka asked them why they suck on infants' penises during circumcision, which is like a very Spurg sort of thing to ever text somebody. But then he quotes that and says, "The real American right at Morgan Ariel." Now, Morgan Ariel is like this like single mother of God knows how many kids who looks like a male to female, you know what. I mean, cringe. Again with the LARP. I'm a crusader, guys. I'm a Catholic, preacher, or like I'm this like knight for God on earth. And it's like, dude, it's so delusional. When I go through your Kick channel and it's 80% you raising up a bunch of teenagers, getting them to sext you on the fucking thing. Really? Oh yeah, I'm so tried. Wow, this girl flashed. Oh, her tits. Oh wow. Wait, let me turn off the stream so I can look at your boobs. Oh yeah, I'm a fighter for Christ. At least don't stream that shit, dog. Really? And again, and then, oh, here's a picture of this girl that I'm getting back shots of. Like, okay. But then he's going to posit himself as like this great person. It's a little crazy. More LARPing. America first. Dude is Canadian. So that was your Zherka update 10 days later. And no better. I mean, it just looks worse categorically. More Omegle content, less progression as a human being. More schizo posting, just more irrelevant political diatribe. It's looking exceedingly worse for Zherka. I mean, it's like, it's like basically Germany circa 1945. The walls are closing in. You've got the bunker. You got your girl, that one girl. That's it. No quality. I mean, it's like he's resigned to in exile in Canada. He got his ass beat. Has proceeded to make no worthwhile content that is like memorable as of the last few months, and it's a little disappointing. What can I say? And so, see y'all in the next video. Adios.